Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 43 of the Abigail Freeman story. Let us begin. So, they were walking up the porch of their best friend's house. They were about to knock on the door when Abigail says, honey, I need to ask you a question. Do you want to write a chapter in my book? Sure, no problem. What else you talk about? Well, and this is probably gonna freak you out and probably make you upset. But, okay. Alright. I'm just gonna come out and ask. Okay. Do you want to write about the, fire? No. And then and then they walked into and then they just walked into the house. The house of their best friend. She welcomed them. They get to work decorating the house for the party. It was their best friend's birthday, and so they needed to prepare the house for the birthday party. Their best friend, whose birthday it was, and and so they decorated the house like I said before, and Abigail said, "Are you sure?" As they were decorating, "Yes, I am." I mean, I just feel like it's important to me. But if you say no, then okay. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Even though I was there too, and it did affect me a lot more as well, than it did you. But, okay, no problem. Okay, Abigail. Um, okay, you're being an asshole right now. What? You heard what I said. You're being you're being an asshole. Man. You're being a jerk right now. You're my wife. You're my partner. Don't ask me to do things I don't want to do. Okay. 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 I'm not going to ask you anymore. Thank you. But I just think that it's important. But okay, I know. But it's traumatizing. I almost died. Yes, I understand. But I just want you to get through this. But I mean, if you're too afraid to do it, then I understand. I'm afraid to talk about my stories too. But I do it anyway because it's great for the book. But if you don't want to do it, that's fine. Here you go, being an asshole again. I'm not trying to be an asshole, I'm just saying that. Okay. I'm just saying that if we talk about it, then if we write it down in the book, then it is a possibility that Listen, you are a part of my life. Ever since I was 12, you have been a part of my life. You have always been my friend, and now my wife. I just feel like I just feel that if you want to get through this, the first step is to talk about it. I understand it's traumatizing to do that, but you have to. I mean, but if you're not ready to do that, then I am okay, no problem. No big deal. Okay. So they finished decorating the house for the birthday party, and they sit down next to their friend and watch TV together, and waiting for the people to arrive to the party so they're gonna get the party started, of course. So they're waiting, watching TV, having a grand old time. That's when her friend decided that she was going to bring the salsa out. So she does. She brings the chips and salsa out from the refrigerator and the cabinet, respectively. And they just had a good time eating dip, chips and dip. Talking about their life. Abigail talks about her book for a little bit to her friend. And that was it. The party begins when everybody shows up to the house. And the next thing that you know, the party is beginning. Everybody's having a good time, drinking a lot. There was a lot of beer. For that group, but there was a lot of beer. And everybody just having a good time. And then, everybody just, having intercourse, and they were just having a good time. For lack of a better word. Abigail Margaret was making out in the corner somewhere. Everybody was just having a good time, you see. And it was time for games. Now, the first game was an arm wrestling contest. The first participants went first, and everything was going great. Then they won the first contest. They won, and now it was time for Abigail and Margaret to do the arm wrestling contest. So they went in line. So they sat facing up, down, of course. So they lay down on the floor, and Margaret decided to bet her, which was a big mistake on her part because, of course, it leads to the conversation to be erupted to come up again. And so Margaret said, I want to make a bet with you. I bet you that I could beat you in arm wrestling. If I win, you get to take me out to a Broadway to a play. If you win, I'll do whatever you want. And she says, that was a huge mistake on your part. You're not gonna like what I want you to do. And that's when she immediately regretted her decision. Okay. No problem. I'll do it. Do what? one of their friends asked, "Don't worry about it. You'll read it eventually." And then her friend said, and then their friend says, "What does that mean?" And then Abigail said, "Like I said, you'll read it when I'm finished." "Okay. Finished with the book?" "Yes." And so it begins. It was a 3 hour fall. It was a 3 hour it was a 3 hour fall match between Abigail and Margaret. Abigail won every single fall, and she had to do what she wanted. Which, as we know, the viewing audience may know, which is writing a chapter about the fire in her middle school. In their middle school, of course. After all of that, it was time to sing happy birthday to the birthday girl. So that's what they did. They sang happy birthday. Everybody ate some cake. Everybody's having a great time. And after that, it was time for Abigail and Margaret to go home. Abigail says, "Just so you know, I would do anything that you want to make you feel comfortable with this. I know how hard it is, and I know how hard it would be for you to talk about this. But I think that this will help." "Leave me alone." No problem. And so for the rest of the night, they drive home in silence. And that was it. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video or hate about the video. And I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.